Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everybody. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, everybody. All right. So, this is my first time being on TikTok, like really. So, bear with me. Um, I am on Instagram and I am on Facebook as well as YouTube. I understand it is noontime. Some people are still at work, so I don't expect a whole big crowd. But hey, everybody. Hey, A50 Boost Club, Sleepy Girls LLC. Everybody in here. Hey, Jarek. And anybody that's on the Facebook, I'm going to say if you're on my personal page, I probably will not see your comment. So you might want to come over to Credit Cleanse page if you're on Facebook so that you can see, so I can see your comments and stuff like that. All right. And I'm going to wait a little bit and then I'm going to get started. But I tried to put them all right here so I can see everybody. It's crazy. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Wednesday. All right. And I'm just going to give it one more second and then I'm going to get started. Hey guys. All right. So if you are on here, hey guys, hey everybody, hey Adams, hey playing with Erica. If you are on here, please go ahead, tag somebody else that you know need this, as well as make sure that you share it. Definitely, it will help me as well as help them come and get this sauce so they can get out here and get to winning. And like I said before, if you're on Facebook and you're on my personal page, I might not see your comments. But if you go ahead and go over to the Credit Cleanse Facebook page, I'll be able to see everything that y'all are saying on there. And I'm doing the same. I'm making sure I share because I can't be telling y'all to do it and I ain't doing it myself. Make it make sense, like I always say. So y'all bear with me. All right. Like I said, they'll see it when they see it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hey DT. All right, so for those of you that don't know, I am your girl Kyra. I am the CEO of Credit Cleanse, an award-winning credit company out here in these credit streets, as well as on the business side, personal side, getting funding. I am that chick. All right. Hey, Wealth is Gangsta. All right, so I really just wanted to get down through there. Like, before I get started, I want to make sure my audio is good. Please let me know in the chat. Like, let me know that my audio is good. Put a 1 if my audio is good. And like I said, if you are just tuning in, please make sure you share this, tag somebody to get them in here. Let the people know, hey, it's about to go down. 1. Is my audio good? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Thank you, DT. I see them ones. All right. Thank you, Adams. All right. So let's get started in here. All right. So the last 10 profiles that I have looked at, guys, all are coming through Credit Cleanse because they co-signed for somebody. All right. So first, let me break down what co-signing is. All right. Wait, before I even start that, I want y'all to know I am not an MLM company. Credit Cleanse was built from the ground up. I eat, live, breathe this. Okay. So I'm not a specialist that's out here marketing for some other company. This is what I do. I have a great team, and this is what it's all about, is making sure our people are put into position so that they can get out here and truly get to winning, all right, in real life. But anyways, back to co-signing. When you co-sign, guys, you are legally obligated to pay in full whatever that promise was, okay? So whatever the loan was, whatever, you are promising that you are going to pay this in case the primary signer is not able to, that you're taking full responsibility for it. All right. I need y'all to understand what co-signing is. All right. So it's not just saying, oh, I'm just signing on here so they can get it, and then I don't have nothing to do with this. No, it's way more than that. You are legally binding into a loan, an agreement, a contract to say that, hey, if this person, the primary signer, cannot make this payment, I'll be making this payment. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that also means that if payments aren't made, they can come not only after the original, the primary signer, but also you, if you are the co-signer. So they can sue you as well. All right. Now, can y'all tell me, who do we normally co-sign for? Let me know. Put some examples in here. Who do we normally co-sign for? Anybody? I want to take, hey, Jumanji. Thank you, Tony, for the tags and letting the people know I'm in here. Oh, hey. Hi, Queen on Klucha on Twitch. Yes, spouses, kids, and friends. You definitely right about that. Hey, Tiffany. Yes, kids, especially friends, our children, loved ones, just people that we really care about. That's who we co-signing for. You right. well, guys, are you willing to take over payments if they cannot pay? I don't care if this is your child. I don't care if this is a family member. I don't care if this is your spouse, just someone you care about, your friend. Are you willing to take over payments for whatever it is if that person can no longer pay it? DT said no. Anybody else want to chime in? So it's all good and dandy, right? As long as they making them payments on time. But here's the problem, is when they stop making those payments. All right. So normally when it's a friend or a relative, the reason they're needing a co-signer is because they probably already then tarnished their credit, right? And so they're coming to you to be like, hey, I really need this vehicle so I can get to work, or I can get from point A to point B. They come to you with some type of story, right? Even our grown kids. If you have grown kids out here, they doing the same thing. Like I said, when it hits your credit, so when you co-sign on that, it's going to be reporting to your credit as well. Payment history is 35% of your overall credit score. 35%. That's 192.5 points. One late payment can drop it up to 120 points. Are you willing to risk it all by co-signing? So They shouldn't even offer co-signing as an option. Nah, it's there. It's there for a reason. And I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about the kids. We're gonna talk about the spouse or a relative, all of that. Okay. But you got to realize it's 35% of your overall credit score. So you taking a risk of if they don't pay, especially if you don't work your butt off to get your scores, your credit profile to like the 700s or the 800s, are you willing to risk it all, basically? All right, so when it comes to your kids, and guys, I'm giving y'all the solutions too. You know, I'm never going to give y'all the problem without giving y'all a solution. So when it comes to your kids, I understand when it's a teenager, like they just turned 16, you want to, surprise them with the vehicle, blase blah. That's fine and dandy to get the vehicle in your name because you're already saying that, hey, I'm going to be making these payments anyway. It's for my kid. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the roses. Thank y'all on TikTok. Thank you. Thank you. But let me tell you this, all right? It's fine and dandy. You knew you was going to pay it. So yeah. But when it comes to you are trying to get them their own vehicle, and I understand, guys, y'all like, but my child doesn't have any credit, so that's why I co-signed it. It's a whole nother way around that, okay? If we are teaching our kids how to be responsible, if we are teaching our kids how not to fall into that trap of having bad credit and ruin it for years to come, then we got to help them be able to manage stuff on their own. So with that being said, instead of just go co-signing for a vehicle, why haven't you maybe at 16, 15, 16, 17, place them on one of your credit cards as an authorized user to help them build up their credit, right? Then you are, after like 6 months, go and get them their own credit card. You can start with like a Capital One Platinum, a Discover It, secured, something of that nature. And they might not even need a secured card. They might get straight to unsecured, meaning they don't have to put any money to back that credit card. They'll be able to get approved for a credit limit without doing any of that. So why aren't we doing that instead? Now, when they want to go and get a vehicle, they don't need a cosigner because they have credit history. They have primary accounts reporting. There's the solution. We know kids are going to mess up. But let me put it this way. We understand our child might mess up. They might miss a payment. They might go over 30 days, right? We can help them, right? If that happens. But if you co-sign for that, guess what happens if they get that late payment? It's reflected not only on theirs, but on yours. So now it's harder for you to get things because, like I said, it's 35% of your overall score. Now y'all both put in a bind. Who helping who? Right. And it's okay if you want to treat your kids and get them something that's nice and fancy. Like Amber was like, no, get the car. A good used car is, I mean, everybody got their own way of thinking of things, but I'm just saying, let's teach our kids how to fish, not just hand them the fish. Because if something, Lord forbid, something happens to you, then what? Chastity said, I purchased my son a cash car for him to pay like a car note. I like that. Let's teach them. When it comes to your spouse, I'm going to say, hell no. Excuse my language. I'm not co-signing. I don't care that you're my spouse. I do not care. So go on and say what you want to say about Kyra over here. No, how I see it is, if I understand that my spouse or my boyfriend, girl, whatever, that you're in a relationship with for a long time, whatever, instead of just co-signing because I see that they had some difficulties in the past, why are we not cleansing that so that they can have a fresh start as well, get their credit profile to where it needs to be? Here's both sides to that, all right? So if you co-sign it, guess what? And y'all decide that y'all want to get into a home, debt to income ratio just increased by 2. Because now that debt to income ratio, that debt is reporting not only on that person's, but also on yours. So that lowers your purchasing power. I always tell people 2 is better than 1. What one person can do, why can't the other do in this relationship? We're not back in the day like our grandmas or great grandmas where we're staying at home, right? How the world works, we both out there. Do not be so dependent on a person that if they decide to leave you tomorrow, Lord forbid something tragic happens to them, or maybe they pass on. If that was the person that had their stuff together, where does that leave you now? These are things that nobody wants to talk about. Oh, my husband has great credit, so I just go off of his. Why, honey? If he decide he want to go somewhere else tomorrow, what you gonna do, boo? Like I said, if he passed tomorrow, what you gonna do, boo? Both of y'all should be out here. Do you understand the power of 2? That's the power couple. One go do something, go purchase this property over here. The other one can turn around and purchase a property over there. But if you co-signing and you already understand that that person's not up to where you are when it comes to finances, you just tarnish your stuff. Now y'all fighting and all this other stuff, arguing over finances, over what was done. No reason. Let's teach how to fish, not just hand people the fish. All right. Are y'all still with me? Please let me know if y'all still with me. 222. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all are still with me. Y'all like, I get it. And hey, everybody that's on here that just tuned in. Hey, Amaya. Yes, yes. All right. I see them 2s rolling in. And like I said, if you're on my personal Facebook page, I'm not seeing any of your things. So you definitely might want to head over to Credit Cleanse, the official Facebook page. If you're on YouTube, I see you. Twitch, I see you. TikTok, I see you. Instagram, I see you. Like I said, I didn't want to get on here, spend a lot of time, but I need us to get out here and truly get to winning in these credit streets. Like I said, the last 10 reports that I have came across, all of them are with me because of co-signing. There's no reason for that. Guys, we got to do better. And if you understand, if your credit is together, that means you know something. You got a leg up. So teach your loved ones. I have had two family members come to me in the past 6 months that wanted me to co-sign for a vehicle. As much as I love them, we grew up to get like this everything. I said no. But what I will do for you is help you cleanse your credit so that you can get out here and get it on your own. In the long run, they'll be okay. They'll be happy with it. Right now, they probably a little hurt, like, oh, she don't want to help nobody or however. No, I want to teach you how to do it on your own. Plus, I done worked my butt off to get mine to where I want it to be. I don't want to have to get into any type of altercation, argument. Now we not speaking at the family reunions, all behind me co-signing for something. It ain't worth it. Hey, Karma. Like I said, if you have kids, guys, Capital One, there is like no credit age that you have to be to add them as an authorized user on there, right? So all you have to do is let them piggyback off of your history. Add them as an authorized user. You do not have to give them that card. Take that card and put it in the drawer, put it in your wallet, whatever. But when it's your kids, start helping them build their credit profile. Then when they get around 16, 17, go and get them their first credit card. And this credit card can be through their bank, through the bank that you are with. I prefer your bank because you already have a relationship with that bank. Start there. Or Capital One, Cred.ai. Like, I'm throwing out some, so please be, if you got kids, these are definitely. Discover. Like I said, any credit union, honestly, get them something. Help them manage that. Teach them how to use their credit cards. What I say, put a simple bill on there and pay that bill off. The cards I do not suggest, please put these in your no list. Yes, I'll repeat it. So the ones that you can get for your child or for a spouse, anybody with challenge credit and you're trying to start them over, is a card with the bank, your actual bank. You can also do Cred, C-R-E-D as in David, .ai. You can do Discover. And what you do is type in Discover pre-approval and see if any cards are available to you that you're already pre-approved for. Capital One, Platinum is a great one to start with. If you have Navy Federal, they got a great starter card. After 6 months of on-time payments, with majority of those, they'll look at how you've been paying your bills and they'll increase your limits. So those are great options. All right. Now I need you to know the no cards. No cards that you do not want to add anyone to help them get history. And also no cards that you don't want to even start them on. This is going to be your Credit One. This is going to be First Premier, First Progress, Open Sky, Chime. They got their little builder card. It's a no-go. All of these type of cards that I'm listing, it shows that you either had challenge credit before. So now when you go into the place where you want to get high limits or you want the bankers, like the loan lenders, to take you more serious, when they see that on there, they see that you had challenge credit before, because those cards are targeted for people with bad credit. So now they'll either deny you or they'll start you off at a real small limit. So make sure y'all have those. Don't have those. I'm sorry. What's the I have a question. What's the earliest age they can be added as an authorized user? A lot of companies, they don't have like the earliest age. For me, I'm not adding my 5-year-old or my 4-year-old to a credit card. What for? What's the point in it at this point? And I'm saying, people be like, oh, it's for the credit age. No, it's not, because you can add that person. If you add a person on at 16 and you've been had that card for 12 years, they're still going to get the credit age. So what's the point in doing that? A lot can happen from the age of 5 on. So you can help them build their credit, and you can also hurt them. You want to make sure it's a card that you never go over 30%. You want to make sure that it's a card that you never have a late payment. Because remember, everything that you doing is going to do the same for them. So if you have a late payment on there, if you owe more than 30 days late and they report it to the bureaus, it's not only hurting you now, it's hurting them. So for me, my little age I like to start with is like 15, 16. And thank you, Amber, for putting in there the list. So if you're on Facebook, you should see Amber put in the chat the credit cards that I recommended. Ooh, ooh. Any question, guys? Let me make sure. Hell, these 4-year-olds today can do everything. They just might know what to do and how to pay their bills. You right about that. Hey, 5-Star Boutique, Miss Jackie. You right about that. Any questions about anything that I said? Like I said, if you haven't already, please make sure you take the time, tag somebody that might need to hear this, share, let the people know. Demetrius, you keep saying you need help in business, but you ain't scheduled yet. I gave you the link to the consultation. We just started our 12-week business academy. All the options are out there. If you're waiting for me to say I'm gonna do it for the free 99, sorry, can't do it. Invest into yourself and let's get it. Miss Laura said, if we have Credit One cards, do we eventually close them? How do we recover? If you already had them a long time, like the ones that I said were no-nos, the worst thing you can do is close out a credit card. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is go ahead, have those, right? Once you get into the bad boy type of cards, which is to me like your Chase, US Bank, Bank of America, American Express, especially, like once you get those, you can eventually close them out, or you can just put them in your drawer. The reason I do not like those type of cards, because regardless if you're using your credit card or not, you're getting charged monthly a fee. That's not how credit cards work, guys. You know how when I tell y'all to simply pay a bill with your credit card, you should be making money on the back end. And I know if you on here, a lot of the times I always say this. Any type, like this is when credit is working for you, okay? And you're not working for that credit. Anytime you swipe that card, it should be some points you're making in the back end or some cash back rewards in the back end. That's why I say pay your bills, electricity, just for doing something you had to do anyway. You getting rewarded on the back end. Those cards don't have that on there, and their reward system is limited if they do have reward systems on there. So yeah, if you have one, don't close it. Just once you are able to leverage your credit and you get the type of cards like Capital One, Discover, Bank of America, Navy Federal, any of the credit unions out here, PenFed, PNC on the business side, like once you get those, then just put those in like in a drawer. Now, I have had a member close her cards out, but she did it strategically. So it was okay at that point. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? If not, I will let y'all go. All right, guys. So, one thing before I do let y'all go, I want y'all to know that be looking forward on the 23rd. On the 23rd, I will be doing a dollar day. So I'm not going to tell y'all everything that's going to be a dollar, but if you are one of those stagnant in your business, this is going to be for you. Trying to become a homeowner, definitely going to be some great products for you. Know that you need to cleanse that credit. This is definitely going to be for you. So, like I said, on the 23rd, definitely want to make sure you are tuned in because I'm going to be having a dollar day. Yes, $1. All right, guys, and I will let y'all go. Again, I am your girl Kyra with Credit Cleanse. If you want to stay in the know of future trainings or anything like that, make sure you message credit, that's credit with the K, to 254 274 2766. Again, that is credit with the K to 254 274 2766. And you'll stay in the know. Like I said, you have been wanting to get that credit cleansed, maybe start that business credit, maybe even get into a home, this is definitely going to be you for you. You do not want to miss out on the dollar day. And please share with others. Let them know, hey, that they need to sign up, get on the text community so they'll be in the know and be ready when this dollar day come up. Sharing is caring. Again, I am your girl Kyra with Credit Cleanse, and I'm out. Later. Talk to y'all soon. Later.